the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hawkeyes will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Cherry. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team,
He's going to take a shot. He's got it for a big play. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawkeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful. Try and defend quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. The defenses.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up two straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The give to the tailback. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so down.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wants to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Hands it off. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Unleashes one. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice move to keep running. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
there's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has the ball back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Flying down the left side. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Now they'll run it to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the single back. Creates a little space. Got the first down and more. Just steamrolling the defense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick handoff. Got room to work. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find the...
Touchdown, Ducks! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point is good. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Farmer. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And here comes the punt team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit.
This thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ducks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll line up to go for 2. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver...
Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
It's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Durant. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now on the return. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hart. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. New Mexico State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Las Cruces for some time. They're up 14 over Kennesaw State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes! And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. The defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. With jet sweep pass. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 30. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Into the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Durant. Fires downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got some room, it was over. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Back to throw, it's Durant. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Rifles it down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. Trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Cutler. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Durant. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Got some room in to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the middle. It's Everett. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got enough for the first. Turning it on! Quick with the spin move. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
What can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Durant. Snags it over the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. It's complete to the left. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.